50 people have died in several suicide bombings over the past 24 hours, with Somalia recording the highest number of casualties. We start in Egypt.
Mourners packed a Cairo church on Monday for the funeral of the 24 victims, including 6 children, of the Sunday's bombing of a Coptic cathedral. Most of the victims were women. The attack on the St. Peter and St. Paul churches is one of the deadliest on Egypt's Christian minority in recent years. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi has announced 3 days of mourning. Sisi, who attended the funeral, has vowed justice. He is fighting battles on several fronts. His economic reforms have angered the poor. In the Somali capital, Mogadishu, 29 people died when a suicide bomb exploded at the entrance to the port. At least 50 people were injured. Al-Shabaab has claimed responsibility for the attack. The organization wants to impose its strict version of Islam on the Horn of Africa state and drive out African Union peacekeepers. 2 girls thought to be only 7 or 8 years old conducted a double suicide attack in the northeastern Nigeria city of Maiduguri. 3 people were killed and 17 others were wounded.
Out of those 17, so far only about 4 of them can speak, at least can give their identity.
It appears the second explosion was triggered slightly later as bystanders were helping the wounded. Boko Haram has been waging an insurgency for 7 years, trying to establish an Islamic state. Some 15,000 people have been killed and more than 2 million have fled their homes. These were the scenes in Gambia's capital just a week ago after opposition leader Adama Barrow emerged as the winner of the presidential elections. But Gambia's President Yahya Jammeh, who conceded defeat, is now singing a different tune.
I hereby announce to you Gambians my total rejection of the electoral results and thereby annulling the elections in its entirety.
President Jammeh has been in power for 22 years. Jubilant scenes on the streets of Ghana's capital, Accra, on Friday, following opposition leader Nana Akufo-Addo's victory.
There is no money in our pocket, as they promised 8 years ago. So what do you expect us to do? Is to push you out and bring another person for a fresh idea.
Akufo-Addo's victory has been broadly accepted, which means Ghana keeps its reputation as a standard bearer of democracy in a region.
In Nigeria, the search for trapped survivors of